This week, be sure to read Exodus 29 as a family. Mom and Dad, you can find fun, creative ways to explore Exodus 29 at home with your kids in your parent email. So be sure to check that out. Now remember, the Israelites are camping at Mount Sinai for an entire year. Sometimes the Bible calls Mount Sinai Mount Horeb. Here is where we're at in our Big Bible timeline as well. Last week in God's garden, we learned that God wanted to live with the Israelite people. God wanted them to see him and hear him for themselves. But when the people see how powerful God is, they stand far away from God and they tell Moses that they want him to speak to God for them. But God is not giving up. God is relentless in his pursuit of people. So God tells Moses that he is moving into the camp. We will spend the next 3 weeks exploring God's plan to move into the camp in a special tent called the Tabernacle. This week, we are learning all about the priests who worked in the special tent called the Tabernacle. They were serving God in the tent, and they got to be in God's presence and represent God to the people, and also represent the people to God. God chose Aaron and his sons to be the first priests who would work in the tabernacle. A lot of Exodus 29 describes this special outfit that the high priest would wear. This outfit was very fancy and elaborate. It was covered in beautiful fabric and jewels, and there was even a crown that the high priest would wear on his head. This outfit was supposed to remind the people of a king. Fun fact, the high priest was the top priest. He had the most important job and the most special outfit. In Exodus 29, Moses is consecrating Aaron and his sons so that they can serve God as priests. Consecrate is a big Bible word that just means to set apart. I got my friends Eliana and Naomi to read to us from Exodus 29. Take it away, girls.
Exodus 29, 42 to 46. These burnt offerings are to be made each day from generation to generation. Offer them in the Lord's presence at the tabernacle entrance. There I will meet with you and speak with you. I will meet the people of Israel there in the place made holy by my glorious presence.
Yes, I will
Consecrate
the tabernacle and the altar, and I will consecrate Aaron and his sons to serve me as priests. Then I will live among the people of Israel and be their God, and they will know that I am the Lord their God. I am the one who brought them out of the land of Egypt so that I could live among them. I am the Lord their God.
Thanks, girls. I love those words that they read. God says, I will meet the people of Israel there, in the place made holy by my glorious presence. God is going to move into the camp, and he's going to make the camp holy just because he lives there. Holy is a big Bible word that means clean, perfect, and special. Now, the Israelite camp wasn't a holy place. It was filled with people who chose out of God's best over and over again. They were broken and messy, and they had a lot of sin. But God says, when I move in, I will make that place holy. And you know what? You and I are broken and messy too. We choose out of God's best over and over again. And we have a lot of sin in us and in our relationships and in our families. But when you make Jesus your King, God promises to send His Holy Spirit to come and live inside of you. And when He does that, He promises to make you holy. God makes you perfect. He takes away all of your sin when you make Him your King. And He makes you special because His Holy Spirit is living inside of you. God makes you holy when He moves in and lives inside of you. This week, we're going to do a science experiment. Now, mine kind of worked. I want to know if you can get yours to work better at home, but it's really cool when you can get it to work. All you need is some milk and a low, shallow pan, some food coloring, a cotton ball, and some dish soap. First, you want to put a little bit of milk in your shallow pan. Just a little is enough. Then put a bunch of food coloring all over. You want the milk to turn all crazy kinds of colors, and you want the colors to all merge and blend together in a big messy mess. Then put some dish soap on your cotton ball and drop it in. What's supposed to happen is that all of the colors will spread and move away from the cotton ball when the cotton ball is dropped in. See if you can get your science experiment to work any better than Miss Erica's. If you do, you can take a picture of it and you can send it to me. I would love to see it. Either way, afterwards, talk as a family about things that God has changed in you when He came to live inside of you, when you made Him your King. And if you haven't made Jesus your King yet, that's okay. Talk about that with your mom and dad. Talk about why you don't think you're ready or when you think you will be ready. And talk about things that you want Jesus to change about you when you do make Him your King. All right, guys, it's been so fun hanging out with you. Thanks for watching another episode of Grow Deep with Miss Erica.